I'm from Jersey, so the dojo I trained back there, my sensei had a big dragon on his foot that wrapped around his ankle, and that inspired me to get my first tattoo. I went and tattooed a dragon on my foot and showed up to class, and he looked at my foot and was like, yo, take that off. Like, he thought it was a rub-on. I was like 14. I looked up to my sensei so much, and that tattoo was cool, and I was just like, you know, when you're young, I was 14 years old, I was like, I'm gonna get a dragon on my foot like sensei. So my dad rolled me down there. My dad didn't think I'd do it, so he was like, you wanna get a tat? I'm like, yeah, and I told him I wanted it on my foot, and he's like, dude, it's gonna hurt on your foot, you should put it on your leg. But it was like I was already committed because the sensei had it on his foot, so my dad still laughs about it now. He's like, I really didn't think you were gonna do it. That's why I took you down there. And then it all started from that.
Tattoos have been practiced for centuries worldwide. Once considered taboo, tattoos have now become the norm in popular culture. According to a Harris poll, over 14% of the population is marked up. Take a ride with us as we journey across the skin of your favorite athletes, celebrities, and world-famous tattoo artists, and get a better understanding of who they are and the ink on their body. This is Marked Up.
My name's Ronnie Faisst, and I'm a professional freestyle motocross rider. The typical person that gets tatted is probably somebody that's is into art, is into expressing themselves, and a lot of tattoos have meaning. Like people get, tattoos of their children, their parents' names, and all different types of stuff. So something that means something to somebody they want to, represent, they tattoo it on them. Most of my stuff's either Asian or Jesus type stuff. Like I kind of just started with an Asian theme and just kept rolling with it. It's kind of been my whole deal. I don't really have any spider webs or, no rock and roll looking tats or anything. I got the Asian vibe going.
This is my newest one. It's a heart with a music symbol in the middle.
Larry Sanders, played basketball for the Milwaukee Bucks. I try to be creative with my tattoos. I was really into art. That was kind of my thing, I call it my first love. I was into art before basketball. I like to draw a lot. I like different ways of expressing yourself. I feel like, a lot of people say they're different, but they have nothing to show for it. Your creativity, that's like the only thing you really own.
When I was first getting tattooed, wanted to get tattooed, is because I wanted to set myself apart from the motocross industry. And the only people who were getting tatted were the freestyle guys. And the dudes I hung out with were all slung up, and I was like, yeah, that looks hard, dude, I'm gonna do that.
I think when people see tattoos, sometimes they get afraid. It's a fear. They think that your tattoo means you have to be a thug or, you have to be in jail. But I think now it's becoming more and more common to see tattoos. My professor was sleeved up in college, his legs and his arms. It's your body. You should be able to do what you want to. People walking around with fake nails and fake eyes and, fake chest, and, you put something permanent on your body and people feel like that's a problem. And I don't think it is.
When I was a little bit younger and I wasn't so covered, I used to be amped. Going to the tattoo shop, people were getting tattooed, like, damn, I want to get worked on. And I'd be hyped up. The tattoo shops, they all smell the same. It's like that alcohol soap, whatever they got in there. You're like, let's get some work done.
When I get tattoos, I kind of go into my own zone. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, I go get tattoos. In a way, it's addicting, but I'm really committed. I'm not addicted, I'm committed to my tattoos, to finishing pieces and artwork. It's like an artist doing a painting, and he does half of it. He can't wait to finish the other half of it. And that's kind of how I am with my artwork. I have some controversial tattoos on my stomach. I have 2 guns. But they mean a lot to me. I had a lot of friends who passed away, got shot, or in jail for life. I have a line that says loyalty above it and royalty underneath it. Loyalty before royalty is kind of my motto. You know, you have to stay loyal to people around you, friends, and like a lion, you have to be courageous for that. You know, you have to have certain traits to actually be loyal and stand by that.
I don't know, dude. I might have to go with my Jesus piece, cause that's my God, my Lord and Savior. So that one means the most to me for sure, probably. That's love right there. When I look at that, I just know love. There's no greater love from a man to lay down his life for his friends. So that's a reminder right there. My least favorite? Yo, the dragon's kind of weak, dude. When I look at the dragon, it's looking kind of cheesy compared to all my other ones. It's just this little worm on my foot. But this arm in general is my least favorite arm. There's just a couple things. It's just kind of soft. But that was the whole plan when I did my arms. I wanted to do the balance. I wanted to do the warrior fighting the dragon, the koi and the girl with the wind in the water and the smoke and the flames, like the balance. But I like the harder stuff. I like the dragons and snakes. So this is probably my least favorite. Plus, I don't want to point out people's mistakes, but this should be pink. Like he did a blue umbrella with blue background. I always was bummed on that. I'm like, that should be pink like her dress, so it pops, because you can't really notice it. So, and it sucks, like there's a mistake on my forearm. I got all these inks, I'm like, damn, the mistake's right here. Sorry to point that out.